Why did I decide to title the song You? It just felt like when I was saying it, when I was saying the lyric right before the hook came in, it felt more like a question than like a statement. The lyrics are sort of ambiguous of who I'm talking about. Am I actually talking about somebody else or am I talking about myself? I was in LA at the time recording a completely different song. That song sort of just fell through the cracks. It happens. I was really frustrated, so I went out into the parking lot and just kind of like started like humming melodies to myself. Chords came in place around that time too, and I just went back in and super quickly laid down like a framework of the song. The song's about, I guess, several people in particular, not like a specific person. Girl, don't tell me your problems. I'm not actually saying to the person, don't tell me your problems. I don't want to solve them. I'm actually kind of talking about myself. You project your own emotions on somebody else to try to like get as far away from it as possible. I usually go to my dad for advice. Half the time it's just terrible, but it's still good to kind of hear it. So you're like, okay, I can cross that idea off. I don't want to solve them. I don't really care. The fear you would have telling somebody your problems and worrying that even subconsciously they might not actually care at all. That's kind of the biggest reason why someone might not tell somebody something, because could be even worse than just keeping inside, you know? You had a lot on your mind now. Your mind is true. That's kind of like the confusing buildup. Like, what's really going on? What's going on in my mind? What's going on in your mind? I wanted that to be sort of like a rolling confusion leading up to the statement before the hook. So tell me the truth, wasn't me then who needed you. It's not about their problems. It's secretly like, wait, am I projecting my issues on you because I'm too afraid to say something? Was I the one who actually needed you? Girl, I'm twisting and turning. This room here is burning. There's smoke in the air. The imagery in verse 2 about the room burning, like everything kind of gets going crazy, is sort of just like the confusion you can have trying to figure out what's going on in the relationship you're having. And it always feels like the room you have in your head is all boarded up, right? You know what I mean? Like you need to like go outside and go for a walk and air out the windows or something like that. So that's kind of just the imagery I wanted to paint for that section. Tear me to pieces. Why is the time so slow? You know when something dramatic happens to you in your life, it might feel like that week was longer than any other week you've ever experienced. Waiting for a text back, waiting for some sort of response, maybe waiting to see if they're gonna meet you where they said they'd meet you, something like that. How time really can feel like it slows down. Before I say that, obviously, tear me to pieces. I'd rather be ripped to shreds than have to wait in this time that feels like it's going on forever. Don't got no reasons. Everything I don't know. Tell me you need it. Tell me to take it home. All that I'm thinking. Wondering where we'll go. Do you need me or not? Do I need you or not? What am I even asking? What am I talking about? What's this song about? Sometimes when you're writing lyrics, like you kind of either question yourself or you reread them and you're saying, what do I even mean? Sometimes you talk about the journey of the song itself. So that's kind of where I was when I was writing the last thing. And when I went into the last hook, I just wanted to like question mark the question marks and the rest of the song. How did I get the name 2 Feet? I was pretty drunk at home alone, and I needed like a SoundCloud to post my new song, so I just must have just popped in my head at the moment. That's kind of how I got the name.